Welcome to episode 3 of Moves Beatmappers Make. Today we're going to look at Emoji by Galantis, and this is ostensibly a hard difficulty map, but the way the beatmappers put it together, at times it plays more like an expert level one, and we'll get into that in a moment. So obviously I'm going to slow down the video at points to demonstrate stuff that I want to talk about. I think something's coming up right now. So yeah, if you look up ahead, there'll be two blue cubes coming down the center, and it's a hairpin, so you have to basically sweep up through one cube and then immediately down through the cube immediately next to it as the two pass you. Yeah, you might expect to see something like that, and here's another one in an expert level map, but you certainly wouldn't expect to see it at hard level, and the fact that they keep recurring, it's also not a very fun motion to make because it basically causes your wrist to snap as you go through it. Then we have a spiral, but fortunately spaced out just enough for the tempo of this map that you can just sweep through it, so that wasn't too bad. So we have a few reversals here. Yep, and then we're going to have some alternating cuts back and forth. And a hairpin. Right, at some point I screwed this up, but there we go. So yeah, basically, although technically I was just being sloppy there, the problem is if you put up a whole series of alternating crossovers like this, at some point your player is going probably to end up clipping the cube on the wrong side of the grid from where they are with the slices they're beginning to sweep towards the cube they actually want to hit with it. Again, it's appropriate at expert level, possibly less appropriate to have so much of them at hard level. In fact, here you'll see what I mean by so much of them. Maybe so many is proper grammar to say. But anyway, so yeah, it's quite a long run of them to have at a hard level. So we exit that through some trebles, and okay, so now we're entering sort of this long, monotonous section of the map where all the cuts are in the same direction, or nearly so. And in many cases, it's all cuts of the same color. So you have these long ones of tum-ti-tum, down slice, down slice, down slice, down slice, down slice. It's the same exact motion. Oh, here's a mine in front of a cube, like directly in front of a cube. Those are fun to do. Shouldn't have that at a hard level. That one, at least there was a space between the mine and the cube, a little bit more fair. But again, anytime you have to force your player to come point down with the saber and just kind of clip the top of a cube behind a mine that's directly in front of it, it's yeah, these are challenges that probably shouldn't be present in a hard level map. So here's more of that monotony I told you about, where we're basically doing lots of slices in the same direction. Okay, now changing back, more slices in this direction. So not very exciting. You rob the player of their ability to swing back and forth, to sway, to gain momentum, to feel, you know, like they're creating a bit of a dance move. Here they're just stuck in one position, making the exact same motion with their arm again and again and again. And okay, I'll stop. So basically don't do this. It's just really bad design, especially with the spacing on this. It's not like you're creating a challenge. They're spaced so far apart that you may as well have them alternate direction to make it more fun for your player, unless you hate fun. I don't know, maybe. So finally we're going to enter the final section of the map, and let's see what happens next. Oh yes, so obviously you can see that the cubes are on the wrong side, blue's on left, right's on right. That's a typical move. Obviously this is a standard challenge rating, is to reverse the placement of the cubes, but look how little spacing is being provided between, like, I have to cut the red and the blue within like a tenth of a second of each other without accidentally crossing into the, well, as I failed to do there, crossing into the detritus of the first cube that I sliced through. What else? Ah, yes, now we're stacking reds on blues with the reds pointing down into the blue cubes, so unless you arrest the motion of your blade, you're probably going to clip into the blue and the game will misscore you. So that's fun. To put all this crap at the very end of your map, especially for players who might have survived to this point with a full combo, again, it's a really dick move. Never put like all the really crappiest moves at the end of your map to punish the players who've actually managed to do well up until that point. But anyway, I think I've said enough. If you think I'm being too harsh with these little criticisms, please leave me comments. If you think I'm being fair, also, I like comments regardless. But yeah, things perhaps not to do in your maps, your call. Okay, see you next time.